Hi, brothers and sisters. I feel like I'm really late to make this video because I've been wanting to for a while, but I wanted to let you guys know some things that I noticed after I actually did go and see the movie The Avengers Infinity War. And I would say, I've watched the Marvel movies before, and it's like obviously, it's like the more movies that they make, I talked with a sister about this, like the more movies that they make, just the more things get dirtied up, right? Anyway, I went to see the movie Avengers Infinity War, and I analyzed the movie as I do when it's like I can't watch a movie without being like, okay, so what are they trying to show here? What are they trying to show there? Um, you know, the movie is they show truth and then they show like falsehood with it, and they'll show good and then they'll show evil with it. And like in the Infinity War movie, the evil was pretty heavy. First of all, like one of the worst things that was ever introduced to Marvel is Doctor Strange, who is a wizard. And you know what's really bad is I went to go see Doctor Strange's movie, like back when that movie came out. I went to go see the movie. I didn't know that he was a wizard when I went to see the movie. Like some friends were like, "Hey, let's go see Doctor Strange," and I was like, "Okay, let's go see Doctor Strange." I go in that movie theater to watch this, and like it is so evil. I had to get up and leave. I literally could not sit there and watch how sinister and dark. I couldn't stomach it. I got up and I left the theater, and I had to like just go outside and breathe. Like I'm not even kidding. So the last thing that I had seen was where Doctor Strange, like his body was sitting in the bed, but his spirit was next to the bed on a chair. While his body's on the bed, his spirit is next to the bed on a chair, and he's reading books about like magic. I was like, I can't even with this. So I hate Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange was in the Avengers, so I'm like, okay, what are they gonna do? Basically, the main threat in the movie is Thanos, who I'm just gonna say that's Satan. Let's just say Thanos represents Satan. And if you notice, everyone that serves Thanos looks like some grotesque kind of creature, like, with the exception of Gamora. Like Gamora looks normal. If you don't know who the characters are, like anyway, Gamora is one of the people that Thanos goes from planet to planet, wiping out half of the people that are there because he calls it mercy, trying to like make a better life for those that are left over after he eliminates half. So he killed Gamora's family and adopted her as a daughter. But Gamora looks more human. But other than that, all of his minions or whatever, they look super demonic. And there's one in particular, I don't know this character's name. It's probably good, but I kid you not, there's at least one character in this movie. I it's like if one of these people who works for Marvel or for the film company whatever, if they're a witch or a wizard, like let's just say that they saw a demon and then they presented that demon to be a character that they would design to put into the movie, because there is a there's this blue-haired chick and then her partner. So if you saw Infinity War, I'm talking about her partner, the tall, the lanky. He looks like a son of death. Like I'm not even kidding. Like every time he showed up on the screen, like I had to look away because there was a part I legit wanted to vomit, but I kept analyzing the movie. Let's just say like the part where Thanos wipes out half, like I'm sorry, just like I'm gonna tell you things about it that doesn't necessarily have to be a spoiler. If you feel like you need to go see the movie and you need to analyze it, go ahead. But basically what he does at the end is he wipes out half of the people, and when he does that, they disappear, but they like fade away into dust. And so to me, I'm like, is that like a rapture reference that they're trying to put out? So you got like obviously Satan and his demons being represented and how they're gonna come and like take over the world once like Satan gets his 15 minutes in the tribulation. And you got an actual demon in the movie that is just a character among characters. I'm like, how are you? I mean, does no one else see this? That's what I'm thinking. And then I remember there being a part where um, there's a war. Obviously, since it's Infinity War, they get to actual like face-to-face combat, And then there's this part where these massive fire brimstone looking things start falling from the sky. And I'm like, okay, like the 100-pound hailstones, like the ones in Revelation, like those? Oh, okay. And then when they land, like these little ship things hit the ground, and there's this part that reminds me of the abyss, how like the locusts come out of the abyss. Like it's not necessarily like they came out of the ground, but there's this part where the one of the chicks with like the demon partner, she goes, "We have blood to spare," and then like these creatures of darkness just pour out like in mass, like masses and masses of these dark creatures pour out to just like basically lay waste to everything. So it's like there goes a reference to the abyss. And the thing that like really, really got me is like there's a part in the movie, mind you, like the movie, it's like I was a bit shocked. I knew that like there was going to be some things that weren't so good to see, but I went to analyze it and see what they're trying to put out there. And the movie, it's full of like inappropriate joking and just crazy stuff like that. And so if you want to go see something pure and clean for entertainment, don't go see Infinity War. If you're going to go and see Infinity War, I suggest you just look at what, the people in power are trying to put out there, just to like give you an idea of like what the enemy's doing and be on guard. But there's a part in the movie where someone asks, "Who is your master?" And I think Star-Lord goes, it made me so angry, guys. It made me so angry. Star-Lord goes, "Who am I supposed to say? Jesus?" Like, they literally said that in the movie. Like, and I'm just like, wow, you people can't leave the mockery alone. You can't, it has to be included. Like, seriously. And it's because of stuff like that, which I think a lot of people who love the Lord get frustrated with, like, media and people that are just okay with the things that are in the media, because it's like they're mocking your God in your face, and that doesn't give you any kind of reaction at all. Like, when that happened, I sat there and I stared at the screen. I totally blank faced, and I'm like, are you kidding me right now? And I'm like, why are you saying that as if it's a stupid choice to follow Jesus? Like, he goes, like, who am I supposed to say? Jesus? Like, as if that would be the dumb thing to choose. And I'm like, yes, you are supposed to say Jesus. Like, there's no one else you're supposed to say. Like, why are you saying that as though it's like a thing of insignificance? And that's your problem right there. That's what I was just looking at the movie thinking that. I sat through it. I endured it. I was really upset. Yeah, guys. Infinity War. Let's talk about the real Infinity War. Their comic book version is like, it's over the Infinity Stones just to just pretty much stop Thanos from destroying the universe and all that, blah, blah, blah. But the real Infinity War is the war over people's souls for infinity, or eternity, is the war on people's souls. There's like some serious combat being done over people's souls to determine Thanos, Satan. I'm sure he'd be happy to get half people to go to hell. I'm sure he would love that, but we, especially now, we need to continue as those in Christ to do what he's telling us to do, because like, obviously it's like God only who can save a soul, but it's like we have a part to play. It's like us doing certain things according to obedience is how the Lord is going to be using us also to bring souls in. So we need to be willing right now. We need to be listening right now to him. You know what I mean? We need to just like keep walking the straight path. We need to, because I'm seeing now that, the light in this place is very, very, it's like God's light is bright, right? But it's like there's not much light here. And so that's why it's so important that we do what we know that we're supposed to do. And don't go see Infinity War if you want to see a movie that doesn't trigger you spiritually, that doesn't make you angry, because it absolutely will. And can I just like say how stupid it is that a wizard, Doctor Strange, is trying to fight off Thanos? It's like you can't fight evil with evil. And then that also represents how people in the world, they you know, people dabbling in evil, they think, oh, the devil can't do anything to me and blah, blah. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're in his backyard. He absolutely, he can do whatever he wants to you because you don't belong to God. So yes, he can. No, your spells or whatever you think you can bring against Satan isn't going to fight Satan off. No, Christ will. A relationship with Christ will. Following Christ will. You know what I mean? So it's sad because we are in an infinity war, but it's a spiritual one and it's very serious. And a lot of people, at least half of the people right now, like in the movie, are on the wrong side because there are so few that are truly following Christ. So I just wanted to let you guys know, just let you know what I saw about the movie. And of course, the thing that everyone loves so much is it's always like something else that the enemy is putting out there in plain sight. So I just wanted to share that. God bless you guys. Bye.